What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video if we're alive. Okay, we are. I don't know why it took so long to load. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different. So, I don't want to work on the normal stuff, you know, that's kind of lame. So, I'm gonna be building a wizard castle. I don't even have a world for this. So, yes, let me look at all the marketplace pass. Let me not go to the create new world, because why would I'll actually leave it on easy. Hello, IDIK. Hello, Brian. Hello, Tazzy. Hello, Tough. Hello, Jess. Nice that the notifications decided to work today. So, I don't really have a plan for this. There's not much of an idea in my head other than that I want to find a cool hill that is wide enough, or like a mountain. Hello, channel member, Georgie Bros. Lame? What's lame? Yes, Nova, Wizard Castle, your home. Hello, Char. It was Char, yeah. I don't even need to check. Okay. Multiplayer off. You guys can't join. Sorry. I don't know what I want. I can leave mobs. They're gonna get in my way, but I'm gonna leave them on. Yeah, sure, why not? And random tick speed can stay on. That's fine too. I wish there was an option for like neither. Because I really want to have, like, nighttime. It doesn't matter, whatever, we'll get there. Don't need experiments. Swift room, yes, T-Jock, yes. Well, not actually, but I had that thought when we were about to arrive. I was thinking about it, and Swift room came to my mind, because I was originally just going to do normal castle. But I was like, what if I did wizard, just to make it a little bit more unique? Because that's not something I've ever actually built. And then, yeah, Swift Room came to my head. Okay, this time is awful. Day. How about night? What does night look like? Sure, I'm sure with that. Okay, so I'm going to find a hill that I think is fitting. I don't want it in the snow, though. I don't. / locate biome ice. Not what I want. Hills. What am I feeling? Extreme hills, maybe. Negative 1997 and 36. I'm gonna spawn in the hill, aren't I? What do you mean? Is the extreme hill in the room with us? Oh, 736. Okay, that makes more sense. There we go. That's okay. Sure. Anyway, hold on. I know I looked away. Normal stuff is lame. After a while, it's lame. In a forest. Yeah, a wizard castle in the forest, or a witch castle, perchance. Your chair? Oh, yeah, my bad. Is Minecraft or Roblox? It's both at the same time, spooky. Put a dope wizard tower in it. I'll try. Read store for porns. I'll get there when I get there. I don't know. When are you going to do Benny in the Dark Revival? I'd have to finish Ink Machine first, if I even wanted to do Dark Revival, which I don't think I do. Hi, Gamga. Hello, Yanis. No, you are not. Those were the extremist hills. I think that one I want to use. Whoa, wait, the sky changed. Why is the water so, like, patchy like that? Why does it look like that? Whatever. I kind of want one that has a decent, like, width, but not too insane. And I gotta make sure that it's low enough to where I can fit what I want. Like, this kind of feels cool. Any other ones? Whoa. What is that? Is that a savanna biome in the sky? Oh my god, it is. What? Why? Overlooking the village would be cool, but I'd want to get rid of those islands. Like, yeah, I don't mind right here. I'm gonna remove the islands. There's a creeper up there. There's no way. Okay. Nuclear bomb? Why would you want a nuclear bomb? Hello, Chinchilla. Chinchillas. Hi, Nathan. What is the thumbnail right now exactly? Oh, bye. They deserved it. It's fine. They all died. Good. Excellent. Displaced by concrete at the purple playground door. Sure, if you want. Spend entire to gravity? Pretty much, yeah. This little part needs to be removed. I'm kind of okay with leaving that. I just don't want anything like insanely floating. Cooper's home? No longer. Anyway, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I'm here. That's all I got. So, this is unrelated to today. This happened yesterday. But I discovered I had a hangnail on my finger. You'll never guess how I figured that one out. So, I put my hand in my pocket and it caught on some, like, piece of the fabric and tore fully off the hangnail, not my actual nail. So I got like a nice little slice in my finger, which kind of hurts, but it's not as bad today as it was yesterday. It stung so bad, but it's fine right now. Also, I'm just looking for kind of a reference to get my brain going. I'm imagining, for those of you who are like old Minecraft players, if you know the Twilight Forest mod, I'm imagining the wizard castle in that. That's kind of where I'm going in my brain. I'm getting Minecraft builds. I don't want Minecraft builds. I want an actual castle. Please, give me one. That's a floating castle. Okay. But I don't want something too wide. That was why I went with a wizard specifically. TikTok illustrator. That is a crazy illustration. Oh my god. I know you can't see. Forgive me. I'll look back at chat in a second. I kind of want to get the brain flowing. What kind of vibe do I want? I kind of like that, where it's got like a medieval house base with a tower off of it. I might do a version of that, but I'm not gonna have a reference up actively. It's gonna be all off the old dome of mine. So wave border, that shouldn't be new, Nathan. That's been for a little bit. True, Gamgam. Extreme Hills is a little bit strange. Your hair. That's I don't think I've had that happen before. I don't really get them that often. Okay, I want the base to be. That's what I'm trying to think. Maybe spruce. Okay. Is this wide enough? Or is there a wider? Yep, that's the widest area right there, 100%. I actually think this side is wider, but I'd have to remove the trees for that. So I'm sticking over here. I haven't built on like non-flat terrain in so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's that? That might be larger. Well, no, because if this is the base, then it doesn't matter. Do you get any member? Star gets bigger? I don't know, ideas. I don't really have a plan for this as a permanent thing. This is just a 1 or maybe 2 off stream. I don't know. Maybe I finish it, maybe I don't. Who knows? I'm gonna be off the edge, aren't I? No, not quite. Actually, I'm good. I'm a little close. Just a little bit close. It is so hard to visualize a circle when it's just sitting on terrain like that. Castle, I mean, yeah, we'll see. I don't really have an entirely set direction for like that. Anyway, anyone have anything exciting to share? We went to Costco, which was the reason the stream is lit. It was a time for sure. I don't know. An ant infestation? I wouldn't call that exactly exciting. That's great though. I'm so happy for you. That's crazy spooky, by the way. This is the base, so there will be skinnier parts. Like it'll get thinner as it goes up, probably. A lot more today. I haven't progressed Necropolis-wise, but I do have a design for spawn. Yo, nice. Oh, so I see you're stealing my ideas. Okay. It's unbelievable. Nice, Tazzy. Congratulations. I'm gonna try to fix all of these. I kind of have an idea in my head, which is partially the reason I wanted to do a castle. I have done, I think, 2 castles ever. I did one in Medieval Village that I never finished, and then I did one for a tutorial that I never had an interior for. Which I guess would be the case for the other one as well, but that's besides the point. So, this is definitely new territory for me. I kind of like that as just a vibe, though. What? That's gonna... Oh, because this is Savannah. This little dirt patch is Savannah, so I'm gonna keep going between the yellow sky and the blue sky. Moldy cheese, all of it. You're right, I should, but, with how it's been, no, I'm not. Finals exam in maths today. How'd that go? I'll add one more row, I think. And then I'll figure something out, I don't know. How do I make this feel mystical and whimsical, as they call it? Just some violent laughter. Oof, that's rough. This is entirely unrelated, but I'm just talking about random things because I have to fill the void somehow, whatever that means. I ordered a, like, CD player that I can plug into my PC because I really want to be able to listen to the CS CD I bought at the show, or was bought for me as an early birthday gift, the Secret Songs, and I want to be able to plug it in and, you know, listen as I'm playing Minecraft without having to have, like, an alternate headset or whatever. And, yeah. It was supposed, or it should be arriving today, but of course, Walmart shipping, am I right? I've literally never ordered anything from Walmart in my life. So, actually, that's not true. I ordered a Halloween animatronic off Walmart's website once. I don't remember how long that took, though, to arrive. What am I feeling? No, not ball. We don't need ball. Okay, I think I have an idea for what I'm doing here. Why is there a chicken? Buck, buck. Or whatever they say in chicken land. I don't know. Payload and spruce. I'll get there. I want it. Spruce would be a good roof block. I don't know if I can necessarily fit Payload reasonably into this spongy. Also, hi. Working with your laptop and played some Celeste. Nice. Did you win? Oh, okay, I forgot that did that. PPT4 about to buy 5 on PS5. Also nice. One or two, what do I do? I would recommend starting with the first ones. If you don't want 1 or 2, I mean, you can probably manage without. The only thing I would say is you also have the option of making, you have to make all of 1, that's a requirement. You could skip, like, the latter half of 2, because once you get to the game station, you can start 3 from there. So that's really the only recommendation I would have. Okay. I also don't know what I'm doing, so bear with me. Be a bear. Rar. Guess your thing got soft locked? Damn. Also hi Toxigoon. Yeah, I've heard that has been an issue with the console port. One of the sections, I don't remember. What the frick could Maisie possibly be barking at? Better be my Walmart delivery. It's probably not. Yeah, I think I like this. I'm looking how this is turning out so far. I'm gonna do that, and then that, maybe. And I can do something with that pattern. I don't know what, though. I need a no man's zone. No, I'm not gonna make you change it. Do you really think I care, Nova? You're not malicious. Maisie? Shut up. Please, for the love of God. For the love of all things holy and unholy. Hey, T-Jock. I have a question for you. That I already know the answer to, but I'm asking it anyway. Something huge? That's kind of how I've been feeling. I had a realization, and you'll see this in an announcement video coming out soon, that I talk about this briefly, but I kind of just want to, like, take a step back and just enjoy the Minecraft building. I feel like when I'm caught up in Poppy Playtime and Banban, 20 hours a week, it loses its charm a little bit, so yeah. Wanted to just build something fun. I think that wall should be something else. Mossy cobble? Get some green in there. Tutorial or build. That question is always an interesting one because there's so many choices I could pick. Maybe Amazing Digital Circus. That one is very up there. Probably the most fun I've had building something in ages. Hello, Golden Gambler. My day's been alright. How has yours been? Is T-Jug not here to answer my question? You're a wizard, Harry. Exactly. Anyway, hi. You know, I accidentally placed it there, but I might... What if I did both? That bottom needs something. Sure, why not? I'm actually cool with that. Like this. Go get him. Well, now I don't want to ask the question. If you gotta go drag him in here. That's the point. Because again, I feel like I already am gonna know the answer. Oh, right, this is New World. I don't have a structure block. It's not your fault, Nova. Just, what's the point, you know what I mean? He's not gonna be here for my question. I'm not gonna make him hear my question. If I really want the answer, I'll just go DM him, but it doesn't matter that much. I just wanted something to talk about, and that felt pretty on point. Currently. G. Okay, I love the letter G so much. It's my favorite letter of the number. Whatever that means. X. Z, darn it. I-Z. Haha, get it? Because, like, I-C, but instead Z, because it was the letter. Anyway. Skulls in the Pillager Outpost. I'm getting there. Leave me alone. It's gonna look so much better than the Pillager Outpost ever could. What, Spooky? What is the context of this? I don't think I want to know, actually. All world types are infinite, no, man. Oh, I see now. I got there. Okay, I just didn't read the messages in order. Good luck with that one, Tough, because it is a nightmare in some parts, but it's good. Show off. Yeah, no, I got it now. I just didn't see the context before, so I read the message that was talking about it, and I was like, what? Wait, I feel like I should... No, never mind. The green's fine. Which side do I want the door on? This side, because it gives me the most room while being reasonably sized still. Is there backrooms? I'm not familiar enough with Walton Files, so backrooms. I'm too invested in backrooms to ever answer anything else. Pillager Outpost. Pillager Outpost doesn't have an actual door like this. It's just the color scheme, isn't it? What, the double disappearance is crazy. Hello, game. Cool ads. There we go, I got there. This lack of spaces is always confuses me with the usernames. I feel like I have to sneeze also, so if it happens, you've been warned. Storage, sure, yeah, the outpost would never be this thick. I've made an absolute unit over here. If I see fit. Spooky, I almost called you Mouse. Why is everybody either Mouse or Char? I don't get it. What? Oh, I inverted it, that's why. Thanks, Nova. It's... So, okay, allow me to demonstrate, because I can actually recreate it. So, if you shift and click at just the right time, like that, you see the trapdoor below opened, which is what you actually did, but it also thinks that you placed one, except you didn't. Okay, never mind. This time it was the open didn't happen. One of the two will not happen. Not that. Was that a goat? Oh, a llama. Get out of here. How did he survive that? I just dropped him off a cliff and he walked away like nothing happened. What? Menace to society. Oh my goodness. I'm scared of that llama now. He's gonna... yeah, llama. He's gonna come back for vengeance at some point here. Nope. There we go. Oh, so now you're here, T-Jock. I see how it is. Okay. How high do I want the main stone bricks to be? Because this is going to be... how do I want to do this? I have main tower, which I'm building, and then I have maybe another spot off the side there that's on the ground that I'll have to extend out in a little bit. Not worried about that yet, though. So this should be, like, tall, I think. It should be tall, but 2 segments. I did have a question. Yes, I did. I didn't see you said you were back. My bad. Okay, I can't punch you off. It's not funny. Did you see the Starset live stream yesterday? I presume no, since you were probably sleeping. But... I watched, like, bits of it, because I was busy watching a hockey game and also not feeling like watching the concert I already had seen live. It was that show, the one time I saw Starset. It was just a recording of that one. Plus, after they were talking about whatever, I didn't watch much of that. They did, yeah. It was a replay of their concert from 2024, plus... Again, it was them just chilling afterwards. I don't know what they were talking about, random things. I want to see Starset live again. They were so good. That's signed. Because why not, man? Notification? That's crazy. Starset is a band, yes, Spooky. They're a band from Ohio. The only good thing to come out of that state. Hello, Bun Bun. I've been to 4? Yes, I've seen Citizen Soldier now 3 times, and Starset once. And we are seeing, I believe it's Iron Maiden in September or something like that. So that'll be number 5. Hello, Juana. Okay, I am on. I don't know what I'm doing. Hello, 2 guys in a basement. It's a great name. Hello, JH. And my point still stands, Spooky. I'm kidding. Even though I know you're also joking. Unless you're not, and I'm just assuming things. You know what they say about assuming. 1 out of 20. I cannot see it. I do not have good enough eyesight for that. They're so small on the chat. Unless I'm on PlayStation, I can see them well there, but... Hello, little Sid. Whoopsies. How far? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna fill out to the same point on the other side. Like, as in this side, I'm gonna fill out to the 5 and see how wide this feels. Because this might just feel like a tree trunk right now. Field of corn. Name me a state that doesn't have at least one field of corn. I could literally walk like for 5 minutes and I'd be in a cornfield. And I ain't in Ohio. I'll tell you that much for free. I've been to Ohio once. Okay, how do I combat that? The fact that this thing does look like a tree trunk, as I suspected. I can detail it, but how do I manage? Well, I guess this can be the main tower that just goes all the way up, and then I have sections coming off of it on the sides. That might be cool. Which means I have to fill this... I might as well just go to height limit, honestly. Yep. Good luck with that, Gamga. I just want to fill this base up, and then I can go from there with what I want to do detailing. Because I might segment it into floors, I might not. We'll see. Blocks placed in the air. If you mean like that, well, I'm assuming you mean like if I want one over here, I would just do a command / set block grass or whatever, and you can see grass. But longer, that's great. I'm so glad for you. Alaska has 0 cornfields. Alaska doesn't count. I'm making the executive decision. Alaska and Hawaii don't count. Alaska is just basically Canada, let's be real. It's not, but... See movie. I am so excited, Toxic, I'm ready. And Backrooms movie tomorrow. Which we still don't have tickets for, which is great. I'll figure it out. Where's in Hawaii? Okay, so you just you just spent 1 day in each state. Like the first 50 days of your life was just traveling all the states. I love that as a concept, actually. I should name all this. Like, I should sit down and name all the states I've been to for something. What percentage of the US have I been to? Not that much. Really, really not that much. I do not think I do, Tazzy. Why do I even bother making the announcements for those, man? Why do I? At this point. Hello, Audrey. Castle Pillar? No, really? I thought it was a space station. Hello, Z-Dude. Anything else fun I can share at this point? Thornwall is pretty cool. I find Kane's office very interesting, though. Should make a space station. I should, you're right. What have I made? I've made a planetarium, which is about as close as you're gonna get. That was one of the more interesting tutorials I've done, but also kind of just random. I don't know. Oh no, oh no, spooky. Just for life? That's crazy. I don't see movies that often, to be honest. I'm not a huge movie indulger. I mean, in general, with any sort of... Okay, well, that's a little more than I need, methinks. In general, with any sort of media like that, I just don't... I don't get that invested. I don't know. If that's 12, there should be 23, right? Yep. Just, I don't know. 189, sure. That's as high as I would be able to go. Which is great, I guess. I don't know. It's just awesome. Adventure. I'm not doing Amanda the Adventurer. I thought about building the first game, but I do not like the second game very much, so... Oh yeah. That gives me plenty of room for the roof as well, because I want a nice pointed roof. It's Jeff Bezos. Yep, Jeff Bezos works for Minecraft, 100%. So it's gonna be empty? It depends on how crazy I get with this. For now, yeah, but maybe I'll add something eventually. Or maybe I'll make T-Drake do it since I know he's a builder. Isn't that right, T-Drake? Packed ice? No, they didn't. What are you, lying? But back rooms. It's because you're British. They added a British version, which actually might genuinely be the truth. I'm so serious, and maybe it is what they're deciding. They needed a British version for it for whatever reason. Compressed ice? Yeah, no, that's got to be a British translation, my guy. Hold on, do they have British? Do they have British language? Where are languages? Is there where? Do they have a language setting here? I'm not seeing one. It's probably on the menu. Shit has been. We've been in triple digits before. Not this year yet. We added 94 recently, though. That was pretty unfortunate. Okay, I'm thinking like about here. I have a floor cut off. Oh, did he land in the water? No, he did not land in the water. He did. Okay. It was only funny because I just like, as I looked back over when I was building, you see him plummeting to the ground. Survive. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. We get it both though. We get real cold in the winter and real hot in the summer. What's your, I don't know what you're talking about, Char. There was no cow. There was a bull, but there wasn't a cow. Can we get a counter, please? Either T-Jock or Nova. Can we get a counter on that? For research purposes, of course. Two? Thanks, man. Didn't ask you, but thanks. That sucks, Toxigoon. It's, I'd imagine, not the most enjoyable thing for you to have to witness. Translation thing. I told you! I don't know why they thought that was a requirement or a necessity, but you know, what do I know anyway? I think I'm only going to do the bottom like that, but I don't mind the way that looks. Yeah, so far. Don't mind me, I'm just dying. What? You're British, Nova? No way. If only there was like, you know, and I'm just saying things here, you know. If only there was some sort of video that told you. You know what I mean? Like, if only there was something on this channel that told you exactly what you needed to know. If only. Kitty's house or pool rooms? I'm gonna say Kitty's house. Since that's not a level I've done. I think it has been started in our map, though. I didn't place... Okay, no, I did not. And then I'm gonna bring up some of the stuff. Do I want to do it like that? Sure, why not? You know, fair enough, Chris. That section is pretty annoying. If only, yeah, I just... Wish I made something like that, Spooky. Anyway. Just gonna keep slowly alluding to the fact that it exists until somebody picks up on it. Out of the people who are asking, I mean. Why is it compressed? So, I don't know, you ask me. Or you tell me, not ask me. You did just ask me. Get the TADC walls out of the way. That's my recommendation. Do a space, maybe? Yeah, you could say that compressed ice was packed, or that packed ice was compressed. Hello, Find the Boys. Yes, sir. I'm so ready, I think. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, you win some, you lose some, and then you keep losing some more. That's my saying. There was something I was gonna say that was relevant, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, no, I don't think I will. Thinking logically? Pathetic. I said that like Zooble, I don't know why. Maybe I am Zooble. Oh, Zooble, you mismatched cash piano. a little bit spooky. Like, how much is a little bit, though? How are we feeling about this? I don't know. This is why I don't make castles. Windows. I do need windows. Okay, I think I can fit 2 per floor. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 off, and technically speaking, 1 off. Well, I can do this, and then that makes it 3 between. I think that's gonna work. Although, I want to make sure there's none of these floating. So, like, these ones I'm gonna do this for. So they're at least partially connecting, and those are actually the only ones, so that's helpful. If only I would break the right slab. 86 isn't like great, but in the grand scheme of temperatures, it's really not that bad. It's only 75 here, so I can't really have a say particularly at this moment, but I don't want to deal with that sort of detailing yet. Okay, well, it looks dumb. Actually, wait, I could do that. That's maybe something I'll consider when I'm closer to being done, but I'm trying to just get somewhere with it. That's not really something that is going to help me particularly yet. Okay. I sort of have an idea, but I don't know. It's hard because I don't want to use, like, trap doors here, because trap doors would be where I would instinctually go. So I could do like this with them, you know what I mean? Actually, that might not be terrible. Hold on. Halt. Or don't, I don't really care. Nah, I don't need a tutorial. I'm too good for that. No, I just... If it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. I'm not going to rely on the internet to help in any sense. Except for the old reference images for the base thing. Okay. Like that. And then here, right? I'm not crazy that it's there. Yes. Although obviously I gotta break the blocks. Okay, yeah, now that I have windows, I like that more. I do need some sort of color with them, though. So I'm feeling... Oh, okay, then go on. SBH or Minecraft. Chat client to see stuff way better. The pros have to open SBNMC at the same time on your PC. Boom. Yeah, just be better. I don't know. Just have a better PC. I almost want to try this. Hold on. This might be weird. And it won't actually be a viable option for the inside, but I'm not worried about that per se. I would want it in a block, more than likely. Well, let me just try it as it is. Is there any... Well, if there was any snow, there is no longer. Is that... That's joining with an already existing water fountain, which is great. I'm really glad. Yeah, again, I think I do want it back another block, which is a little annoying, but whatever. feel like I could definitely just use blue concrete or something. Oh wait, blue concrete powder would give me the texture, which is the whole reason I was trying to use coral anyway. Project. This isn't a project melon. This is like a 2-stream thing. It's not gonna be that big of a thing. Chill. I'm not gonna be working on this until the Stone Age ends. Whatever. It already ended, but whatever. Sure is the wizard. I could if I had a wizard. It's a good idea. He seems like a nice guy. Hello, Danny. How did I build Atrium? I didn't... Well, I have security breach on PlayStation, so I just had the game up. Okay, time to add however many more of these windows I need, which would be, if we count them, 6. 6 more windows. Okay. Glam rocks? Yeah. Yeah, you don't say. It's pretty something. It's not... Some areas are real bad. Some aren't that bad. Like, Atrium I don't recall being very bad. Although... Oh my goodness. Monty Golf, which is where I actively am. Oh, brother, that section's annoying. That one is real annoying. Because every time you turn a corner, there's a staff bot ready to pounce on you or something. Whatever staff bots do, I don't know. But yeah, no, they're really annoying. I'm just gonna do them all from the inside. I might as well. Because I can at least place the concrete better. Is it 4? It is 4 up, okay. I just gotta know that. But then I can just frame the windows from where they're already marked from the inside, which I think should make my life a bit easier. Take your tutorial. Whenever I feel like it. I pressed the wrong thing. Daycare's not done, though, in the actual build, so that would maybe be a partial issue to that. Did I not place? I don't think I did. Nope. Doesn't matter, I'll notice it on the outside anyway. But, still. Fix up as much as I can. If only I could do that from PlayStation, Spooky. Are you seeing where my issue is? It's not viable. Oh, that looks so weird. As is. Wouldn't you agree? I don't really agree with it being fun. I've not enjoyed it from the bit that I've done. Just so much everything. Play Java? No. Like once every like 3 months I'll maybe get on Java, but is it past your bedtime, Golden Gambler? Is that the issue? Could I, theoretically... break everything? Yeah, no, that's what I want to do. Perfect. Okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work like that. Suppose I could do this. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And then I'm just gonna fill the concrete powder directly where it should be. Yeah. FNAF expert type from popular type. Minecraft, nice. That sounds pretty cool. Warp, warp, and warp, warp. If I break another block that I don't need to break, I'm gonna make lose it. Ah, okay. Build I've ever done. I feel like I answer this differently every time. Little Nightmares 2 or Mage and Digital Circus. That's my current. Those are my current two. Little Nightmares 2 I can't really... It's hard to not pick it because even though it's not my best looking, it's such a fun project. If I have to play this for the rest of my life, what would I choose? I might pick Sonic. Because Sonic has breakfast menu stuff as well. So I feel like that'd be the best variety-wise that you could get. Even though they done remove my regular items off the menu. By the way, this is entirely unrelated. I don't know why this came to my mind right now, but there might be a Twitch stream tonight. Can't confirm nor deny that, but there might be. Technically you can, though. You hate Ollie's persona. You don't... You know? I missed a corner. Why did these not get brought down? Who did that? Whose fault is that? It can't be mine. Why would it be mine? Who else can I blame? Oh my goodness. I need to stop breaking the blue concrete powder. I'm not gonna check all of them, but actually no, they're all would be fine because I knew they were all there when I placed the windows, so. Honestly, as that is like that, I'm cool with that design. That looks better now that it has windows. Single player world. T-Jog, why'd you hack into my world and break those walls? Top 5 Minecraft worlds. Number 1, I don't know. I could do a top 5 I made. Me too. I don't know if you can hear Snakes barking, but she barking at something. Is it my Walmart order? I still haven't gotten a notification, so... Well... Why do you sound like that? Sorry, I got perplexed by the sound of him when I was punching him off the ledge. When I was making him plummet to his death. Would this look dumb? Yes, as that is. I have an idea, though, because I could copy sort of that pattern. Repo. And you didn't invite me? Unbelievable. Can't believe this. I'm telling Nova. Alright, I messed that up, but it's fine. So 1, and then it goes up for that, and then it's 2 like that instead. And then it would be this, and I think it goes up again. No, it goes down there, actually. Streaming? Am I streaming? I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. You that invited. What the hell? Why though, T-Jock? Why not? Why don't you? You gotta ask if you want. I mean, obviously not in this situation. This is sarcasm here. But like as a general point. Welcome back. No, it's not based off anything, Nathan. It's based off the top of my head. Whatever dark thoughts lie in there. What are you saying? What is it from? Because I actually have zero clue what you're talking about. What did the bottom do? It did stuff. Okay, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm cool with that. And I will have to add defense gate as well. Maybe? I guess I can kind of agree with that. But at the end of the day, it is a repo game. Or whatever game. So, you know what I mean? It's not really gonna be cited like that. Just because they don't want to play repo with you at that particular moment doesn't mean they hate you, I guess. Unless it's me, then I'm kidding. Okay, how are we feeling? That's good, Spooky. Hi, Horathon. This is different, yes. Gotta share the love. Like it? Thank you, thank you. I'm getting somewhere. This is only the main shaft. You haven't even seen the side pieces yet, obviously, because they don't exist. Somewhere in there there's a dirty joke, and I can't seem to find it. But I know it's there. Jeremy's actually a war criminal, so I just saved the planet. You're welcome. Get the... Okay. I didn't do anything to any animals in this entire stream. I don't know what you guys are on about. Except for Jeremy, I did do that one. But again, Jeremy is he's a wanted criminal. Bro's done nothing but bad things. So I just had to save the planet from him. Is that what I did? Apparently, yes. I don't know why, but okay. Many armadillos? What do you have against the armadillo? Like, why specifically the armadillo? It's kind of cute. I don't know if any of you noticed in the ban short I made the other day, but the red pixel art looked like like the head of it looked like an armadillo head for the cafeteria. I didn't try particularly on the pixel art, I just built it and then moved on with my day, honestly. Yeah, no, I saw you do that when you were screen sharing one of the days recently in VC. I did prevent mass murder. You're right. I saved the country. I saved the Minecraft world. Do I want to just rinse repeat that? I wasn't going to, but now that I'm here, I feel like it makes sense, no? I could try, and then worst case, I'll have to rebuild all of the top. Because I don't see making the base specifically different. I could maybe have like 5 or something and then have it switch. Like it widens or thins out. I might widen it at the top and have another like, well no, I do maybe as many floors as this would equal, which is like 7, and then I widen it out or thin it out for like 2 more. Or I split it in half. That would be really weird if I split it though. West Hall gonna do this bike goes next. Nice. Have you been enjoying it overall so far, Horathon? Achoo! Oh, sorry, I snapped. Achoo! Sorry, I snapped. I said, get off the hill. Oh, you just ruined my whole plan to play it off like I sneezed. He wouldn't go down. Anyway, yeah, that was weird. I sneezed, you know. Okay, above the fence gate. So there. Right? Yes, okay. Hello, kid. Here's think of things every area different. Yeah, no, that's the issue I've had with both of the ones I've done so far. What version of the thing you screen shared earlier? Copied it, you know. Shoot. I mean, if you want, Nathan, you could wait, since I don't want everybody knowing that I'm doing it. You could wait, and then after I do mine, like post mine, send images and be like it was inspired or whatever by mine. Because I don't think anybody's going to care if you're inspired from what I did, to be honest. Me, I live in this castle. Actually, Nova. I said Nova earlier, so I'm sticking with it. Okay, final floor for now. And then I can kind of get a feel for whether or not this is gas or trash, as they say. Yeah, I think I like that. I mean, again, it's the base, so it's gonna be probably lacking in some instances. And then I do think from there, I'm gonna widen the top. And maybe just immediately go roof. Except I'll have sections off the roof. But I'm okay with that as the base. I don't really check TikTok messages, like, ever. They just kind of exist. I don't use TikTok aside from when I post, and I'll sometimes check analytics, but I don't really see messages or anything. Speedrunning Populatum Chapter 1 to 5. When 6 is about to come out, I will, Rafal. And also, whenever they decide to release achievements for the game on Steam, because they're there, they aren't accessible yet. I'll do streams getting all the achievements. Though that won't be speedrunning necessarily, and neither will the video when 6, or the stream when 6 comes out. More so going to be going through it sort of fast, so I'm not there for 8 hours. It's immortal. Is it still? I wonder if it's still there. Hold on, I'm curious. I knocked it off this side, right? I think it's gone. Yeah, I think it is. That is a crazy just cavern. I think the other thing I'd want to do if I do more with this world is, yeah, no, llama is gone. Have like a cave base, like a ravine sort of village or something. I have no idea what you're talking about, T-Jock. I'm so sorry. If that answers your... Which, that should answer your question. Because, again, originally I was just going to do regular castle, but I was like, you know what? I've never done wizard, so... Let's change it. No, my stairs! Oh, they're going to be like that on all sides, aren't they? Yeah, darn. Sure, go for it, Stinky. Yeah, y'all should, you should use that community page that we have here on YouTube. I always am looking through that whenever YouTube prompts me to do so. Because it always appears... So, on the YouTube Studio app, you have... If I'm looking at comments, you have the community tab, and then below that, if I scroll all the way down, it'll have the... Like, under the comments, it'll show me the community posts that you guys have made. So I'll always see them, and then I'll look through them and see if there's anything I missed. Checks out. My bad. Send it to me, though. Send it to me now if you still have it, or if you remember anything from it. I presume you actually don't have it, but if you can find an image or something. Because I'm curious now what you're talking about, and I'm going to steal it now. An Elytra, because it's just great. Who doesn't want an Elytra on at all times? So, this side is the front right now. So how do I make the branches off of it? Do I just go like as you would think? I guess, but I think I should finish the main tower first, actually. I do care more about stairs than llamas. You're right, the allegations are true. Wicked, thank you. I presume that's a compliment. For those of you in the Discord, or I guess not in the Discord, for those of you who didn't see, my third of 4 orders from the Transworld Halloween convention arrived today. It took a little bit longer than I was told, but that's fine. And I actually think I know why, but not important anyway. That's pretty cool. I was gonna make a short on it, and then I was like, I don't feel like it. So I didn't. Because I'm partially worried it's gonna somehow be an issue. Rating wise, because they're a little freaky. But they're pretty cool. Spent way more than I should have on in total. Although the final thing I'm definitely making a video on, and I'm really excited for that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go spruce again, and we're gonna have a little section here that will end up leading into the windows. I think I'm gonna make it 3 tall before the roof, or maybe 4. And then again, I'll have windows that stick up. Remember it? It was in Holiday Hall. So I imagine you probably didn't see it. And I posted it like 4 hours ago. A little under. It was funny because I went outside to check something. I was looking for a different Halloween prop that my sister wanted to use for something, and I was checking a box that was in the garage, and I opened the garage so I could see better, and the truck came with my package as I did that, which was kind of funny. So I just, you know, got it given directly into my hands. I should start playing the soundtracks. Is that what you're telling me, Spooky? But then that would give you double, and that'd be really funny. Which Santa? Okay. Oh yeah, I don't remember you posting this. It's pretty cool though. I was I was about to say who pinged me. You'll never guess it was Uploads. That the other ping was. Hi Maz. Good job. That was Pumpkin Nester. How? How do you lose an entire animatronic? Actually, never mind. I never have. I don't really lose stuff, like, ever. Even if I don't know where it is, I'll find it. Because there's only so many places I would have put it. I gotta get organized before Halloween, though. Preferably before Spirit, because, man, I am not in good shape for any of that. Oh, yeah, right, I remember. Now I do remember saying that, now that you mention it. Okay, the foundation, good job. Just lock in, Chris. I figured this was gonna be, like, absurd. Lethal. Oh, I was so close. How do I feel about that? Sure. Get out of my face. Probably a good combination of both, man. You're talking about Spirit, right? For the record? Just so I can make sure we're on the same page. Here. What if I just do this the whole time? I think in general? Ah, okay. I mean, yeah. So what I did, that is what I did, which means I'm gonna switch it to that. I'll slab it. Okay. I'll fix that, but I know what exactly is bothering me, because there's one thing I'm seeing that immediately I'm not liking. But, again, I should be able to fix it. Aside from the fact that this roof shape that I'm doing right now is just awful. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm taking it off. I can't. This is not. Well, I can leave the bottom row. The bottom row is fine. Right? Yeah. Hey, Merry Christmas. Look like a giant pencil. You look like a giant pencil. It'll look less pencil-y later. Leave me alone. Okay. Theoretically... What if I'm trying to, like, my brain is telling me dome roof. But no, that's not happening. Why would that be happening? Okay, no, that makes more sense. Now I'm getting it. I just apparently needed to start from the other side. I don't know why that helped, but it did. Well, I know why it helped, because I'm starting with a smaller area. Less to look at. Sleepover with sun or moon. See, that's hard because I feel like sun would just be really annoying the whole time. But also he wouldn't kill you. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's basically a would you rather die or be annoyed? I feel like is the question at hand. And to be honest, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm feeling. What if I made those 3s? Wait, I made the other one 3, frick. I think, man, that your spirit interest will come back when it's closer to the ceiling. Ceiling? What? Where did that come from? Season? Because I've had that too recently, where I don't care that much until it's like that time. And I also thought it was me just not caring about it anymore, but no. I'll look at it when I'm not streaming. I know who would have thought. Did anybody here know I'm streaming right now? I know, I didn't know I was streaming either. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good with that. Obviously, I'll have to... Shocker, I know. I'll have to structure block it for the quarters. But I do stream, yeah. I have a YouTube channel? I know. It's news to most of you, I'd imagine. You tell me, my bad. I figured most of you did, since people joined immediately. Or whatever stream that was. I don't know if it was last stream or the stream before that, but like it was nobody joined at first. So that was kind of in the back of my mind as I was starting the stream. I was like, I wonder if people are actually gonna get the notification this time. And yeah, you all seem to have gotten it. Okay, I'm just gonna remove all of this. Screw all of it. This whole bottom row can get out of my face. Because I want to do this. I don't know how well this is gonna work. Because it's gonna be uneven. And I'm very well aware it's gonna be uneven. However, you just suck it up, I guess. I don't know. As in, I'm gonna have to suck it up. I don't know if you guys are probably even gonna notice as much as I will. I think it's fine. All right, now I put a slab on every... I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. Hell no. I want to change that. Hear me out. Mud brick for the row I just placed. This one. Hello, Harry. It's going alright. I haven't worked on it today. Although I didn't work on much aside from one secret thing that you all members should know about. Probably. No, okay. My bad, Mouse. My bad. I'm gonna structure block it first and then deal with the consequences later. That sounds like how I like to operate. Alright, somebody pick a number that you think this is gonna be. Just place your bets as to how many blocks across the structure block file needs to be. I have mine. Hello, Junior. 8 million? 32. 32 is probably close to the total. Like, across. 50? I think it's gonna be 17. Am I one off? Somebody exile me, please. Public execution. Hello, Callie. Welcome to the channel. That's a great first thing for you to hear. Me talking about executing myself. Anyway. Well, that appears... I could be wrong, guys. I could be wrong. But I don't think that's quite right. Just hope and pray. Get an idea in your head before you start building anything. Even if the idea is just, like, barely anything. Just, like, 3 blocks, you know what I mean? I need night vision. But I started kind of getting an idea, and then I just worked with the base. Because I knew what I wanted as far as shape. But if you're going to do more of, like, a square castle, then yeah, start with the outline. Now it's perfect? Oh, okay. So you're telling me, Char, this one should be like this? Is that right? Is that right? Oh, I'm making a zombie factory. Okay. Should I let him... Okay, this one's deserved. Whee! Why did he fall so laggy? Yeah, why are they not... They're not falling smooth. I've had worse, trust me. They didn't do anything? Yeah, they did. They spawned in my castle. Do you want me to spawn a wizard to exile them instead? Would that be better? Okay, theoretically. Fence. I meant to say wall, but sure. Why not? Bars and end rod, maybe? I don't know if end rod, the base of the end rod might be thicker than the bars. That's fine, actually. I can live with that. And then... kind of want a star on top. Nah, we leave the mobs. We leave them. It's funnier. It's funnier if I just every once in a while knock one off a ledge, though, and then leave. Pretend like I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? How does that feel as is? It's not done, obviously, because 1, it's only 1 spire. And 2, I still want to add more to it. But I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that as it is right now. Yeah, what Nova said. There were no signs that publicly executes everything in its sight. It's only because they're standing on a cliff, okay? If they were just minding their own business, I wouldn't be bothering them. I don't think that's really helping my case, though. Now that I'm saying that out loud. I do not believe this is making my points any better. And I want... maybe this is where I use mud brick, actually? This is like a... I don't know. This is something. I don't like the way that one looked, like the roof of that looks, but I'm okay with the shit. You guys want to play a fun game? You guys want to play a fun game of Did I Turn Off Mob Creeping? Yes, okay, I did. Probably on the toaster. That is generally where missing things are here. Not actually, but that's always where my mother would put her phone. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know you can sleep so well having that information. Spooky. You know what? Nah. We keep the spruce. Thank you, Tough. It's been an hour and a half, about. Nice job, Mash. So happy for you. That sounded really sarcastic. Yeah, see, no, that's what I'm saying. Just like the kitchen as a whole is a good bet, I think. Hear me out, nether brick. Kind of want something going through it, and I'm debating just like bringing the mud brick across. What about like that? That might be really dumb. I don't hate it, but I want to try the spruce lower. Like that. No. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Also, I'm pretty sure I heard a pillager. Oh, witch! That's kind of fitting. You can actually stay. I'm gonna leave you be. Hold on, I'm gonna name you, actually. You're just gonna be named Harold. Just why not? This is the first name that came to my mind, so I'm going with it. You live here now. Huh, Vibrant Visuals makes that glow? Whoa, that's cool. I never knew that. Anyway. That elevator passing room is gonna be scary for the tutorial, Harry. Although it is a square, so it should be fine. Stinger Flynn room? Oh, don't get me started on that room. I'm not ready for that. I'm gonna make all these manually, and you can't do anything to stop me. I don't know about you, but that impression was perfect. I'll have you know that was the greatest impression you've ever heard. What? I did that wrong. Oh, because I did that, I think? Yes. That would be correct. I don't know, but whatever happened, he probably deserved. Yeah, I dislike Chum Chompkins. What are you gonna do about it? Shut up! Oh my god. I might actually banish you. You're kind of getting annoying. Just the middle three, right? Okay, yeah. Well, that's what I did on this side, so I sure hope so. Yeah, okay. What are we hearing me out on with that exactly? Do I want to know? Did I put the slabs at the... Okay, I did. I just can't stop forgetting or remembering one of the two, and I'm not really sure which. Guess you could say I forgot which. Aren't I hilarious? I know I'm not. You don't have to tell me. Thank you, Nova. Thank you. I was definitely not going to remember that for any of these if you didn't say that. Is there another one? Okay, you're Harold. You're just... You know what? No, I'm going to leave them all. It's fine. Only the one gets named, though. Can't be bothered. Gob2 or PP2? PP2 on any day of the week. I don't... After building it, I don't hate Gob2 as much. But... Still in comparison. Not even fair. Get out of here. Oh, he landed on a window. No, he didn't. Thought I heard him land on a window. Guess not. He wasn't there when I looked down, obviously. I didn't punch him either. You didn't see that? Which Harry? Okay. If you insist. I'm just gonna leave an anvil in here so I can name them all. You are the unnamed one. And you're, yeah, we got Harold and we got Harry. Next one we should name Barry, I think. No reason. Gob is such a root slang name. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of berries. I don't know why. It is fun to come up with the slang names for games. I mean, most of the time it is just an abbreviation, but still. I'm going to add more detail to that spruce because it looks kind of bland. But other than that, I'm cool with that. How do I spruce it up? Get it? Because it's... I didn't even get my sentence out. It was too funny. Shut up, please. I'm begging you. Yeah, I'm cool with that. For you, Harry Potter. It was T-Jock's suggestion. Don't ask me. I'm assuming he meant Harry Potter. I don't know any other witches named Harry. Unless you're a witch or a wizard. One of the two. Either reply. I can't really get a good, like, far shot. You know what? Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna light the bottom floors, because it's kind of dark. I'm gonna actually leave it nighttime as I do this. Like, what do I do? Maybe like that? How do I feel about that? Sure, that doesn't really disrupt it too much. I know you've told me that, T-Jack. That's about all, though. I've never seen Harry Potter. Sorry, you can banish me now. We just put out spotter. We feel a shockwave every time. That's crazy. Okay. Thank goodness I'm not making this in the medieval times? Maybe. For those of you who don't know, I don't know how many this will be. Some of you who haven't gotten to that point in history in school yet. They used to, I want to say, burn anybody who they proclaimed was a witch. They probably weren't, but if people had an assumption that a person was a witch, then they would burn them. So, yeah. You don't want to be caught being thought as a witch in those times, because you would not, you would no longer be, let's just say they're not well living anymore. Showing medieval people have VR heads. Oh my goodness. What about that? I also have, but unfortunately I don't remember much. I just remember the fact that they did that. There were like specific things that they would see as witch behavior, and those are the things that would make somebody think you were a witch. Weird, I don't know. What? What's going on down here? That was not my intention. My bad, Mr. Cow. I just wanted to make Creeper go boom. To my lord, what have you done? That you're a witch, Nova? You're the one getting burned? Dude, look, I don't remember. I don't even know what time it was. I don't remember, but I think it was, again, as I said, around medieval, at least at one point. That was one of the points. Test see if you're a witch. Yeah, right. People put you in water, and if you sink, you're okay. But you're a witch. Right, I forgot about that. I find those kinds of things in the old times funny, because you're telling me that they used something that would most likely heed the same result for everybody as their way to tell if you were like good or bad. And not even just for that, just as a concept. Whoa, wait, that's so weird. Look, when I go over here, the lighting's white, but when I go into the savanna biome, it turns orange. That's so weird. I think I like the orange better, honestly. Why is there a creeper on my roof? We can't be serious, right? You're gonna be the sole reason I turn mob spawning off. Get out of here. That's a long fall. No, Chris, how could you? Which he conjured my sister is crazy. Also, wait, what did you say? I don't know what the next part will be. I have no plans ever. It's just how much I record. I imagine that parkour room gets started, but the cannon room might take a while, so who knows. What, punch the creeper off? He was on my roof. I didn't want him up there. I'm gonna push you off, and you're gonna be fine, because you survived. Don't land on my building, please. He's gonna land on the slabs, isn't he? Push you back. I'm gonna push you a little over so you fall further. Bye. Reckon this in it? No! Okay. I'm gonna take this floor and maybe I'm gonna remove a window. Let's test that theory, shall we? No, you're a little wrong, Nova. Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're a little wrong. Epic box. Which color is that? That's pink, right? Or whatever, magenta. Pink? Yeah, okay. I don't know if you saw on the last Twitch stream, but Nova and I got a yellow one. That's crazy saying you don't have a soul. Oh, that's wild. It's only the second one I've gotten. Okay, how wide? I'm just gonna make a circle, and we're gonna go with it from there. This might actually be too small. The fun part is I'm gonna have to figure out how to scale the other part to make it wide enough. No, I think that's fine. I'm cool with that. And then that'll go up probably to be a little shorter. Growing wings? Yup, that's definitely a wing. See you later, two guys. Making the... wait a second. What I could do instead, which is going to be better, is have... because if I try to expand it as is, I'm going to have to expand all sides, which is going to be really weird. So I'm going to change his curve so it's not as much, and I'll have it pop up in the center of the thing. So I'll take 1, 2 off, maybe? So it's 2, 2, 1, 2... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Something like that. What? This doesn't make any sense. Wait, hold on. So the 3, it would switch out 1 before the end, so like that. Then it would be 2. Okay, but it's uneven because I have 2 2s there and I have 1 there. So I either... I guess I don't have to change it necessarily. I just have to make sure that it's even. In whatever way that might end up being even. Which I think is that. That looks about correct. Stream tomorrow? No, next stream is Saturday. Saturday stream is going to be early morning, by the way, Harry. It's gonna be 2-ish hours earlier than normal time, and it's also not gonna be a Minecraft stream. It's just the first one of those. I was gonna say in a while, but I kind of just blank the Dream Core stream out of my mind, apparently. And reasonably so. Thank you, Harry, and I will see you later. It's always nice to hear that y'all enjoy this channel. It's all the effort I put in sometimes, you know what I mean? I try to keep it good, but sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Crush currently in a coma. And you're still gonna finish the stream? Hell yeah, that's dedication right there, brother. Let's go. Gonna do next? All of them, every single one. I don't really have a plan right now, honestly. Mildenhall Manor is something I'm slowly approaching the idea of from TADC. They did. They also took every other map from you, basically. Sorry. But I mean, again, as I'm going to say, like, the maps will eventually be uploaded again. I'll talk about it more in a video coming up, because I have an announcement coming in sometime in June, early June. But anything you'd want, you'll have a tutorial on anyway, so... Is my package really still not come? I should check the tracking. Doing texturing in the game station hallway, nice. That was the first room I textured in that chapter, fun fact. Or first room that I fully textured, I guess. That's crazy, Mouse. Kind of like the idea that it doesn't defy, or it defies gravity, not that it doesn't defy gravity. That would be dumb. It's okay though, Mouse. I hate you too. I'm kidding. Hopefully you figured that one out by now, though. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Which is good for you. Mossy. Cobble. Mossy from, what's that game called? Hollow Knight? That one? You guys ever heard of it? I haven't. Okay, do I want stairs again? Sure, why not? Welcome back, Nathan. I'm gonna turn you into Wicked. How about that? Scurry reference? Sure, why not? I love Scurry. Perchance, perchance, Mouse. Hold on, I'm checking the tracking to see. Because it never told me it was out for delivery, weirdly enough. Although I'm guessing it's one of those where it's not like a true delivery where it doesn't immediately go out in the morning. So it kind of will just eventually be out for delivery. It just says on its way. Which isn't really helpful. If it actually doesn't arrive today, I'm going to lose it. Although it doesn't necessarily matter a ton, as long as it gets here sooner rather than later, but... The whole point is, from getting it from Walmart, was that it would have come the fastest. But if you're just gonna not come fast, then why'd I do that? Putting something silly on? What do you mean something silly? Check it out. Yeah, it's a pretty good game, T-Jack. Just like Mouse's suggestion, greatest suggestion I've ever heard, you gotta play Garden of Banban. I'm telling you, peak gameplay. Nope, couldn't keep a straight face. Portal reference. It's freaky. What do you mean? I don't see the freak. Okay, never mind. I see what you're saying now, but no. Just like, let me finish the tower. Gosh darn it. You absolute freakazoid. Hello, Kian. After whatever the recent one was, I can't count unfortunately, but 8, I have a little more respect, and as I've been building it, I've been actually a little bit more interested, but still overall, like, it's better. So you're saying there's a chance, TJ? So you're telling me there's a chance? Just build ball for tower? No. No ball. Is your birthday today, though? Is that part for real? It's really long. Shut up! I hate it here. I have played Portal, yes, Vicky. I love Portal so much. Okay, yeah, see, that's why I asked, because I had a feeling you were committing another scoundrel. As anyone with spooky in their name would do. I don't know what that means. Aside from it being specifically targeted against you. Are we serious? I'm gonna fill this with lava. And then how are they gonna spawn, huh? Can't spawn if they were freaking dead. Spooky. What do you mean you're not spooky? Get a load of this guy. Oh my goodness. That window's got a mustache. I can't. I can't. I don't know what's happening. Sure, why not? We're gonna go with that. And then I'll extend the top up a block, and then we're gonna do another one of the going outs. Baseball on? No. I don't wanna. It's funnier to get rage baited by the world than to turn that on. Banban 1 revamp? No. The only thing I would do is, in some random Banban tutorial, add the extra room or make like a short for it or something. Because apparently there's an Easter egg I missed, but aside from that, no. You're not getting any more Banban 1 content. That map doesn't need a revamp. And even if it did, I ain't doing it. Gotta be honest. You're Vanessa? Okay. It's like, Nathan! I swear. Oh my gosh. I can't build a simple tower without Nathan comparing it to anything weird. Use purpurin? Yep, that's what that block is called. I'm still on Banban 3. That made me think about 4. Okay. Anyway, now that that existential crisis is done. Is this correct? Yes, okay. Okay, yeah, no, I did, but like, why? Why did you ask to point it out? (6'4"? Spooky, can we get an actual height, please? Are you over or are you under the 5-foot height? That's all I gotta know. Are you over or under 5 feet? On my castle, Chris? Sure, I don't like how that looks right now. Just only the transition between 1 and 2. I'm okay with between the arm and the second, or the first segment. 80 Night Harry. You're 4'11"? Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Short king over here. You know what? That might actually help. Although I kind of don't want to do it with spruce. I want to do it with dark oak, since dark oak is what I've been using for this kind of a thing. Is that a cactus? Oh my goodness. I can't be the allegations of this being anything but what I'm trying to make. The funny thing is like, you're so right though, because I was gonna have on the right side a section here sticking out, like the same that I'm doing right now. Oh my gosh. Favorite soda? I don't drink soda. No, but you're the short queen. There's a difference. World's first Texan wizard. Okay, sure, why not? People insist. Candelabra. No, it's a candelabra. That's what they're called. That's the official term. I'll have you know. 7 are not short. I mean, you are short. You're not the king of being short. Coming back. What, Nathan? These are the sides. What do you mean? The front is here. I'm looking at the front right now. What are we on about? It's okay. I can also call you the short one, Spooky. But I was short in middle school. And then when COVID hit, I just decided that was my time. Through all the virtual stuff to grow like a good foot. Not even, it wasn't quite a foot. It was probably 9 inches, 8 or 9 inches. Without context, that does sound very strange, but I assure you I'm talking about height. The measurement that goes from my tippy toes to the top of my head. Nothing else, okay? Short princess? Okay. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. Global pandemic because listed Ghost Talents basketball player. Yep, that was in the news, 100%. How many trapdoors was it? Was it 3? It was 3. Let's go. Like Steph Curry. Even I know that, Nova. I don't give a flying frick about basketball. Castle tutorial. I have a medieval castle tutorial from so long ago. Not saying you should use that because it's garbage, but it exists. Although, yeah, I eventually would like to do another one. I'm actually gonna do the above and below. Yeah. Oh yeah, first try, I place that stone brick back. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll just do above either one then, that's fine. I'm cool with it. Why do you look like that? What? Why you look like that? Whatever. It's not my problem. A rodent lizard thing. Rodents and lizards are not even close to the same thing. Where did those two come from? Lizard. You're a rodent? Yeah, we know. Okay, so... I actually think these end ones I'm going to do like that and that. Yeah, and I think that looks better. That's more smooth. I've shown my face, yeah. I'll do an official face reveal at some point as a short. Can't tell you when, though, because I actually don't know when. Although I have an idea, and I need to wait for the idea to be able to happen. What if you are a ghost, Spooky? Have you ever considered that one? That's the wrong thing. It's fine, whatever. Gap, nope, no longer fine. It's all going wrong. Oh, why did I break that one? Whatever, it's fine. Who cares? I got there, that's all that matters. To be fair, the Transroad walkthrough is for like 10 seconds. The unboxings, yeah, I agree with you. Those should be. But the Transroad walkthrough is a specific thing. Although I can't even lie, that might be one of my favorite streams from this year so far. So different. It's kind of fun to run around the convention center and show stuff off. Also, the intro with Animatronica was fun. Animatronica and I doing content, like, in any situation where both of us are there is just a recipe for something diabolical to commence. If I've learned anything, so you shouldn't let Animatronica and I in the same room for content creation. How far away can I get before these trapdoors deload? And how does it look without them? Hello? They don't deload anymore? Or am I just not getting far enough? I don't know if they deload anymore. Oh, no, they do. Okay. I know there was something about... I think it was beds that they changed where they don't anymore. I can actually place frog lights here. That'd be crazy, Spooky. The left foot reveal? Yeah, for sure. See you later, Tough. He might have been. I don't know. Because he might have asked me. I don't remember. Fancy tower? Oh yeah, you know it. Is that all the windows, or did I not? Okay, I didn't finish this side, and also didn't do the other side. I didn't remember because I got sidetracked by checking the trapdoors. And then the good thing is once this is finished and I've done all the detailing, I get to just structure block it for the other side. I do not know. I did take Spanish classes in high school, but I did not retain much of that information, to be honest. So, I might be able to sort of figure out a sentence, but it wouldn't be pretty, that's for sure. I had wanted to, in high school, take German, I want to say it was. I think it was German. But I got kind of scammed. Not really. But they... In middle school, they had us take Spanish. And so it counted as a credit, which was fine. That wasn't really where I have the issue. The issue is because, for whatever reason, they, instead of, like, giving me the option to take the one that counts for a credit, because we took an intro one, and then it was after that, if you did however good, they gave you a... I cannot speak and do the structure block at the same time, but I'm still going to continue to try. They made you take a follow-up class, which would have been the high school credits, so then you would do that one, and then you would have that credit for when you go to high school, so you didn't have to take another one. And from what I had been, from what I had heard, they asked other people, like, do you want to take this Spanish, I guess it'd be Spanish 1, and they had the option, but I was never asked, so I kind of just got enrolled into Spanish 2, and I wasn't really interested in taking it. But, I mean, I ended up anyway, because whatever, what are you gonna do? But it was just kind of weird that they didn't give me a full-on option like that. What if I did both? Would that be too checkerboardy? I think that's fine. I actually feel like I want a third, though. I wasn't gonna go for 3, but... C-? That's crazy. Getting held back for a C-? What? Check anyway, true. Boo that. Split Among Us like members or something. 6 years too late though. We're considering Among Us being part of, or at least I am considering having Among Us be one of the things that happen in the next stream. Because I'm not doing one particular thing that stream, it's going to be a couple different things. Spanish 1 and 2 with your 2 friends who speak fluent Spanish. Cheat sheet. That must be nice. People like that already are bilingual, needing a credit to pass high school in both, is kind of weird to me. Like, if you know 2 languages, I don't get needing a credit anyway in another language. I like that they offer it. Although you could argue that about a lot of classes, why do you need credits for whatever tech stuff? Like, for the most part, there's going to be a lot of things that you're going to be forced to take that you do not care about. Like, for a lot of people, again, probably a tech class. I mean, I took a lot of tech classes in high school, so don't look at me, but some of the stuff that you are forced to take is quite odd. But what do I know? Hello, Alex. Harass you? That's crazy. It just... My issue with Among Us specifically is... I already have 2 people that I've talked to that are going to be probably on that stream for most of it. But my issue comes in is stream sniping for 1, and for 2, having enough people to get a full lobby that I feel I can trust to not stream snipe. But then again, the last time somebody stream sniped on Among Us, they got immediately voted out. I don't know. Anybody here remember that? It was an Among Us stream, obviously, and somebody, I think, called an emergency meeting and said it's me because they were streaming, and I was like, can we vote them out instead? And everybody voted them instead of me. You do? Okay. Like, you and T-Jock are the 2 that I feel like would. Also, unrelated, maybe. I just got a text. Your Walmart order will arrive. It tells me it's gonna arrive at around 5:28. That is the most specific I've ever been told from anything. But thanks, I guess. That's cool. Yeah, but I think there are times where you can kind of just assume, because like if somebody calls it early enough or whatever, like yeah, I'm gonna know that you were not following the rules or whatever. I almost want to dip in the bottom, but I can't, can I? Yeah, I don't think I can do much. Because that roof doesn't feel steep enough. I guess I could just make it 3, whatever. Dang, that's crazy. At least it's not PPT for once. Okay, alright. Thanks, T-Jack. Hold on, I gotta find an image for you now. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I found doggy pictures. You get this picture. I'm sending you another wholesome one. Hello, H-Dog. For part of Minecraft. Just being able to build, like having an idea and being able to recreate it. For me, just in general, I'm not particularly artistic in any sense. Like, I mean, I have the ideas, I just can't really, I don't have the execution on any of it. So being able to do that in Minecraft is always cool. Among Us. Is it not free on mobile? Because I thought it was. It should be. I don't know about Microsoft Store or anything. You can check. I'm pretty sure it's not free on Steam. I know that. Or maybe I don't know that, but I think that. Glad you enjoy the channel, Alex. What am I to do with this? Like, what? Have such an odd angle working here. I think I got it though. Yeah, I think it's working. That's definitely better. I kind of feel like I want to pump out the bottom a little bit, but I don't know how I would. So it just isn't so, because it's so sharp right now. Like this. What if I had the mud brick just on top? I don't want to do that, but if it works, it works. I'm okay with that. And then I am going to slab this a little bit. Yeah, that's better. I'm cool with that. And then structure block time. This one's going to be... I think 9. It's either 9 or 10. It's 9. Cool. I'm so smart. Z. Yes. Which means this one is going to be X. And the inside shall be both. Can't wait to be trapped in here. Oh, yeah. Brother, may I have some oats? Hello, I believe it's Mac. Thank you, though. I appreciate that. That one's not perfect, but I think it's okay. I need to figure out if I can, like, change up the bottom. That's what's bothering me, I think. I know the other one had 3 bars, but I'm doing it differently on purpose. I wonder if I just added the extra slabs on the bottom and just went with that. It might be weird, but I want to try it at least on, like, the front going to the sides. Microsoft that slim. Are you able to access your Steam, Nathan? Think. Because you don't have it on Steam, do you? What is in here? Oh, a Jambi. Okay. Oh, you can just highlight over messages to show them now. That's cool. Unless it was only for that one for some reason. I like that feature. What I was humming, Char, or singing, whatever. I'm trying to figure out what I can do with this, because it's so bland. Nah, I don't think... I mean, I kind of agree with you on the logic point, but I only think no, because that is partially my point to where it doesn't. For this, maybe. We'll see. Depends on how crazy I get overall. Vines? It could. Although I don't want something... I want something like design, not really greenery. Like, I don't want something that's texturing. Like, you see how I've been doing this with the walls and stuff? I want something like that. Only, like, I could technically do this. Let me try it, because I actually don't hate it. Flag? Yeah, that's something I am thinking about, although I don't think that would help me in this instance. I definitely do want a flag, though. That just makes it thicker. Honestly, I think I'm okay with it, though. That's definitely... It just looks better. I don't know why. I think it is something with the angles changing. What do you mean? I never do that to mobs. Spooky? You're crazy. Blue, yellow, and white? You gotta throw red in there, though, no? I feel like you need the red. Okay. If I add one on the other side where I want to, it's going to be taller, which is kind of annoying, but I mean, I can live with it, I think. It pretty much just entirely consumes the window. This is more so it's not medieval. Like, what you're picturing, Nathan, is medieval castle. This is going to be more just like as I'm doing the singular tower with kind of branches and stuff. I'm probably going to have a bit of a base section because it does feel like it needs something down there, but this will probably end up being like a 2 or 3 stream thing, to be honest. I didn't intend for it to be. I was just going to make this a one stream wonder, but also not going to force myself to finish as much as I want, you know? Okay. And then the structure blocking on this side is nice for me. What is it, 2 blocks out? Because I would like to get to a point to where... I keep forgetting that I'm higher over here. I like to get to a point to where I don't have to worry about the structure block, like the other areas getting interfered with, because this is going to go tall enough to touch that. So, I mean, as long as I'm far enough out to where I'm avoiding that, then I'm good, which I think it looks like I need 1 more block. So 3, which is fine. Whatever. Thank you, Kian. I appreciate that. Right? 3 out? Yes. So, 4th it is. So there. Plus, however far forward I gotta go. Well, we'll see. I think 1 more than that. So I think here is correct. I horribly lined that one up, but as it is, that is gonna be 17 back, I think. And then I'll know if it's correct based on the other number. That's probably way larger than it needs to be. That's not tall enough? That's crazy. How tall is this MF? Okay, I can revert this to 25, and then I can do 24. And yep, it is lined up. That's cool. And I'll name this one C, because I just feel like being different. I don't know. Just can't quite get it through my head. I gotta see the point over the 1505. Okay. And it's gonna be in line with this row, but this way. Right. And then again, I gotta make sure that I skipped the 3, which I did, and that was 20 something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna guess it was 23, but right, I did C, not G. I am 1 off. That checks out. And then I guess I'll mirror, but it doesn't necessarily matter if it's a rotate or a mirror, I don't think. Whee! I'm medieval, yes. I'm just that old, apparently. That just is a giant cactus. Oh. Although it looks good. Now that I have both in, I do like how that is feeling. There's 14k subs, nearly 19k. Thank you, Spooky. Appreciate that. But yeah, no, it's crazy, isn't it? How much it's grown. Make the roof a cowboy. Yeehaw! Next stream is Saturday. There is a Twitch stream tomorrow night, I think. And there could be one tonight. I guarantee. How long have you existed in your chat? Can I check? I can check when you joined YouTube. That doesn't really help me. You have not had a single message deleted, Mouse? That's crazy. You've been timed out twice and you have had no messages deleted. That is insane. I can fix that, okay. I mean, I guess we don't... No, you do, Nathan, don't you? You delete messages a good bit. Man, a Mini-Act 3, yo. Nice. Yeah, no, I do remember that. I'm assuming the other one was also somebody just trolling you. I don't feel like you actually got timed out for anything. Unless you were like a When PPT or something, you know? Maybe that got you a timeout. I'm trying to just get in my head what I want to do for this lower section. Because I for sure want it coming like off of this. Like here or something. You know? The only issue is I'm going to go into this hole, so I'm going to have to figure something out so it's not just a wall of spruce wood at that point. Here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to draw a line where it's going to be the bottom of the spruce. There, and I will fill out as far as I see fit. Oh yeah, I should check on them. Whoa, it looks crazy. I think they all despawned, didn't they? Oh, no, they wouldn't have because they were named. They're gone. No, they're gone. No. It's a sad day. That's weird. I wonder why they despawned. Like a green bottomless pit. I could. That's true, because this is a very enclosed area. So yeah, I think that would work pretty well. I'll mess with it maybe, because I was gonna originally... What I was gonna do, Nathan, or my current plan, was bring the wall out like this, and then have a section where it goes in a little bit and just goes down with like bricks or something. As like the base. But I think having it floating would also be cool. I don't know. I'll see. Tutorial today? You should hopefully know it. Or regardless, but sure, go for it. Okay, how many rows is this? From the actual floor line, it's 3 right now. Okay. I think I can live with that, because I think it'd be cooler to have it lower. TADC. Well, TADC, yes, but that's publicly. You're not getting anything members today, since it's stream day. Suspension bridge? True. I could. He asked for the 10-second, you didn't give it to him, so you missed your chance, sorry. Except I'm not sorry. I'd be lying if I said I was sorry. Just gonna be completely honest with you. I don't care. That reminds me of the Squidward line. You'll find someone who cares, or whatever he says. Chris, is that what he says? I know you would know. For the SpongeBob extravagant. Yup, that's the word. Yes, sirree. You did ask for 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. Well, you're technically right, Bun Bun. You're technically right. Because you got one of them. So, that's all that matters, I think. That is... they're similar, yeah. Acacia's just a little bit brighter, which is more so what I want in this situation. Actually, hear me out. Shut up. I was talking to the spider for the record. I don't know if anybody... I'm assuming you guys heard it. That was a pretty loud spider sound. I don't mind that, but I want to do that instead. That looks like a wizard's beard. His mouth is really open. You got the mustache up here, and then you got the little goatee. Don't ask my homework percentage. I don't want to know. Hear that? Am I schizophrenic? 55 is the room where we find Limon getting added in the elevator shaft. I don't think that's an elevator shaft, but maybe? Is it an elevator shaft? No, maybe it is, because there's the doors. I guess it is, but there's no elevator. But why would there be catwalks like that? That's what I'm confused about. The catwalks make me think it's not an elevator shaft. But either way, yeah, if I can actually access it again. 12 hour Minecraft stream, we build a mega castle. I don't think I could play Minecraft for 12 hours straight without losing my mind. To be honest. I do want to do another long stream though. Soon. Maybe. It's hard because there's so much that goes into just being able to do one of those streams. That make them hard to just plan for and stuff. I think just in line with the stone bricks is fine, no? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know the room. I just like, is that an elevator shaft? That's where I'm still stuck up on. Sure, why not? I'm cool with this. Looks fine. That's crazy. We've had some people stay for full marathons, which I respect the hell out of anybody who has. Because that is just so much. So much of the same person to watch, you know what I mean? Chapter to build 2. And I'll give you the reason why. 3... 1 was too short and I wasn't really invested enough. 2 was when I was just starting to get into the game a lot, but it was hard because the pressure of building 3 was just like a little much at that time. So really any value towards building it and enjoyment kind of just went out the window. But I mean, 5 has been chill, but again, just a little too crazy. But 2 is a good amount to where it wasn't like it wasn't too much of a massive project like 3 to 5 are. It was just at the right time as well. I don't know. Or split stream, that's crazy. I mean, fair enough. But I feel like I should have it only every other window or something. I wonder if I could just do this, like take the concrete powder out. And keep the window design with the stone bricks. I haven't listened to it, but it's not my style from what I have heard. I am not very much into rap. You know, I feel like I should switch that. I'm okay with taking the time to do that. Where this window is the one that exists, and then the other two spots that I have don't have windows. They don't take too long to switch or make, so I'm okay with doing it. Stained glass. I feel like it's either all stained glass or all concrete powder. I could do concrete powder behind glass. That might work, but I don't know about mixing it. I just feel like that would look strange. Again, I'm not really worrying about texturing like that right now anyway. I'm just trying to get an actual building here. Maybe I'll texture, maybe I won't. Which exterior, Vicky? The new one or the old one? I think I want to go window and then window. No window. And I might stop there. Because I don't feel like I should go all the way to that mountain. So maybe I should. Let me mark out the 4s. Maybe window. I don't want to end on a window, though. So it's either going to be... Well, I can add a window to there. That actually would work. And then I'd end up there. Yeah, sure. Might as well. $40 days left until what exactly? What's in 40 days? Hello, Roman. Spooky. Well, I shouldn't laugh, but I'm already going to hell, so might as well solidify that. Did my... No, my thing did not come. It's past 5:28. Who gets burned? Who gets crucified for that? Thank you, Roman. 2 anniversary. Oh, nice. Please, please don't, T-Jock. Please don't. They are my reason, if you know what I mean. At this point. You can't take that from me. I'm gonna leave it at that because I might have like a weird dip in on the bottom there. I'm not sure. Hello, Rob. See you later, H-Shug. Favorite dessert? Ooh, that's a good question. We always get this ice cream pie from the store. That's pretty good. But I think just like generically. Cookies, maybe? Something like not aggressive. Cake is sometimes a little much. Maybe actually ice cream. Ice cream or milkshake. If milkshake counts as a dessert. But cake is like... Cake is really good, but also it's sometimes a little much. You know? Most cakes, just the icing is like insane. But I mean, the icing is what makes it good at the same time, so... I would let you pet them, yes. That's... I'm okay with that. That's good, I'm so glad. It's arriving soon. Okay. It's not really helpful. I was unprompted, by the way. I didn't actually ask for an answer. I just got that it will arrive soon, which again, not really helpful. But thanks. I might do I want to end when it comes? I don't know. It doesn't really matter that much. It's not like I'm gonna immediately be able to use it anyway. So although I feel like we're at about that time. Maybe one time, so you just didn't check it enough. And then I immediately get a text saying it's arrived. What the frick? Why would you send the text saying it's gonna arrive soon if literally no more than 15 seconds later you're gonna tell me it's arrived? What was the point? Actually, what was the point? That'd be pretty not nice, Spooky. Yeah, it actually arrived now. That's great. No, I wouldn't rage quit. You'd feel my wrath, though. That sounds really edgy. My bad. I will definitely say that again, though, or something of the like. Not sure why I'm flying all the way up when I can just do this. Do I want... You know what? Yes, I do. I do want. Do you guys want? You feel my rage, or whatever. I don't even know what I said. I actually have no clue what I said. That went out the old... I tried to just immediately erase it from my memory because it was that cringe. You know what I mean? Just... the cringiest. You arrived. Why? Like, why are you gonna tell me it's gonna arrive when it's here? Maybe it's just like the way they put it in or something, the system. That's so odd. Technology. Wait, SpongeBob, we're not cavemen. We have technology. Don't. Package opening stream? I would, but I don't have a camera. It's also not very interesting. I'll maybe send an image in the server if you guys really want to see it. Because it's not... I didn't like buy some ancient artifact or something. It's a disk drive. A USB one that can plug into my PC. So I can listen to my secret songs whenever I want. Why did I just miss that one? Do you want to see it? Okay, I'll send an image when I open it. Did I Okay, no, I was gonna lose it if I did. Thankfully, I did not, though. Why do I need one, T-Jock? What you remember from Portal? Most of the full game. Streams then? That's called a phone, genius. I don't have one that I know how to easily hook up to my PC. But, like, why would I guess in that sense for those videos, sure, maybe one would be helpful, but what exactly do I need one for? My phone can do anything that I need camera-wise, and it's not like I really want one for these streams. Yeah, what T-Jock said. It's an album that isn't out on Spotify yet, and I got the early version, or the version before it fully comes out at the concert the other day. Wow, this is annoying. Everything's in my way. Constantly play every single day. I mean, Minecraft definitely my most played. Without a doubt. Although... Repo and Rocket League are the ones I'm currently playing the most right now. Things out of the way? No, I actually haven't. Thanks for the idea, though. I won't take that into consideration. By Citizen Soldier. They are very emos, again, as one would call it, but I don't care. I love them so much. They are my #1 band that, like, if somebody wanted a music recommendation, that's immediately who I'm going to first. The comfort game? Yeah, my favorite. Exactly. But, no, I mean, I've seen them live 3 times now. As I did actually say earlier when somebody had asked about seeing shows, but... yeah. Done that. I've been... It's been fun, or something. I don't know. I don't know how to follow that up. I don't know what else to say. I've run out of things. That's crazy, Matt. Or spooky? Gosh darn it. T-Jock, your lack of calling people the correct name is rubbing off on me. On Spotify? Yes, they are. Favorite song? Anything from the most recent album they posted, I'd say is pretty good. I'd say The Liar, though, is the one that... I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely the one that I think is the best to recommend. It is his fault. Who else am I to blame if not T-Jock? Oh yeah, Nathan. I did all of it. I feel like that should be longer. I might end there, though. That feels like a good point to end and save this for another stream. Yeah, like 3 times. For Minecraft on Java. I think I've heard of what you're talking about, yeah. It's pretty crazy. Hello, Corn, and thank you. More window. The only issue is then I'm in the mountains, so I can't add another window. If I'm extending it, it's gonna have to be windowless problem. Well, no, that's not true. I could trim that. Because, like, I'm right on it, basically. But, yes, Super Foxy Citizen Soldier. Looks cool, thank you, Chris. Be on Twitch. Alrighty, make sure to yell and tell me that you're spooky. That you're sporky. I'm happy with that, though. For, you know, because I don't build things like this almost ever, so to kind of just wing it and get something, I'm happy with this. So yeah, I'll save this for another stream to continue. Might not be soon, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm doing with streams right now. But, can't complain. Sporky you. Nice, Super Foxy. I hope you enjoy them. Yeah, that is your new name. It is Sporky. Nice job, Rob. Spooky month? No, Sporky month. Anyway, there probably is a Twitch tonight. There should be a Twitch tonight. Expect a Twitch unless I, like, I don't know, perish or something. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.